Hello friends, so today we will discuss about some technical interview coding questions. There are some coding questions that are common in all technical interviews. Like in each and every technical interview they have asked this some basic questions like find reverse of any given number, find that number is palindrome or not, check that a string is palindrome or not, and like some Armstrong number, and they have some given array and you have to find that sum of that array and write something this problem. So in this tutorial we will cover that all these basic coding questions. So for starting we will we will start from basic, and in start we will check that given number is positive or negative. Then after we will check that given number is even or odd, and then after we will just get check that we have given one number and we have to figure out that that number is palindrome or not. For checking that any number is palindrome or not, we have concept of like reverse. Suppose a reverse of any given number is just equals to previous number, then we can say that that number is reverse number, that number is palindrome. So for this one we will solve this problem. So for in this video we will discuss about that suppose we have given one number is num is equals 15, and we have to figure out that this 15 is even or odd. So for checking this any number is even or odd, we have one concept that we will divide this number by 2. If that number is completely divided by 2, it means that we can say that this number is even number, otherwise we will say that that number is odd number. Let's solve this problem. For solving this problem we will use if condition, and if condition we will put that if divide this number by 2, and we will check if num divided by 2 is equals 0. It means that this num is completely divided by 2, then we can easily say that this number is even number. So we will print num, we will print that num is even number. Okay, and else case we know that if any number is not even, it means that that number will be odd. So we will copy just same and we will paste it here, and we can say the num is odd number. So let's run this program and check it. Okay, so we don't need to write here, we have done one mistake. Okay, let's run this program. And here in output you can easily say that 15 is odd number. We know that 15 is not completely divided by 2, so we can say that 15 is odd number. Suppose we have changed the value of this 15 to 10, and we know that 10 is completely divided by 2, it means that 10 is even number. So let's run this program. This time it will say that 10 is even number. So you can say that it messes that 10 is even number. So this is very basic problem. And another basic question is that suppose we have given one number, we have given num is equals 10, and we have to figure out that this num is positive or negative. So for checking any number is positive or negative, we have a concept of 0. If any number is greater than 0, it means that we can say that that number is positive number. If any number is less than 0, it means that that number is negative number. And we have also one scenario, maybe that number will be 0. So for solving this one, again we will use if statement, and we will check that if our num is greater than 0, then we can say that this number is positive number. So we will print that cout, and we will print num, and we will put one message that num is positive number. So if suppose any number is this number is not greater than 0, it means that we have to check that that number is negative or not. So for checking negative, we have one condition that if num is less than 0, it means that that number is negative number. So in this scenario we will print that cout num is negative number. So here we will print that NEGAT, that number is negative number. And we have last scenario that suppose that number is not positive, not negative, it means that that number is 0. So in else case we will print this same, and we will print that this number is 0, not positive, not negative, that is 0. So let's run this program and we will check it is showing us correct output or not. So when we will run this program, you can see that after running it said that 10 is positive number. We know that 10 is greater than 0, it means that 10 is positive. So let's change the value of 10 to -10. So in this case it will say that -10 is negative number. We know that. So here you can see that -10 is negative number, and let's change -10 to 0, and it will print out that 0 is 0, because we know that 0 is not positive, not negative, so that 0 is 0. So in next video we will check that first we will find that reverse of any given number, then after we will check that that number is palindrome or not, right? So we will come with another problem.